Good morning, children. In the last class, I have explained about how to solve the problems related to the equations of motion, that is based on acceleration due to gravity. I have given the three formulas. Instead of A, we have to consider as a G, that is acceleration due to gravity. V is equal to U plus GT. S is equal to UT plus half GT square. V square minus U square is equal to 2GS. So in your textbook, they have given two problems. Today let me explain those two problems also. Little bit it is different compared to the previous class problems what I have explained. Please concentrate these problems also. Okay, example number 1. A car falls off a ledge and drops to the ground in 0.5 seconds. And they have already given the acceleration due to gravity, the value as a g is equal to 10 ms to the power of minus 2. What is the speed on striking the ground? What is the average speed during the 0.5 seconds? How high is the ledge from the ground? So how to solve this one? What data they have given? Just you write down the time they have given as half second, that is 0.5 seconds. Then what they have given? Acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity they have given as g is equal to 10 ms to the power of minus 2. But now we have to write acceleration of the object. Acceleration due to gravity is different, acceleration of the object is different. Here the object is a car, so acceleration of the car, that is A. Acceleration of the car we have to write it. That in terms of A we will write acceleration due to gravity, we will write in terms of g. Acceleration of an object we will write in terms of small a. So in your textbook, they have given some conditions. So that is the rule we have to learn. In the last period also, I have given some of the sign convention. So today also let me explain another two rules, children. So that one is, when the direction of the motion is in the right direction or left direction or in the downward or in the upward. So if the acceleration of an object is related to the direction of the motion, means that one we have to consider as a positive. If the acceleration is against the direction of the motion, then that we have to consider as a negative. Okay, acceleration of an object is related to the direction of the motion of an object, then that we have to consider as a positive. If the acceleration of an object is against or opposite to the direction of the motion of an object, means we have to consider as a negative sign. So here a car falls off a ledge and drops to the ground. So the acceleration, it is in the direction of the motion only. So therefore we have to consider A as plus 10 ms to the power of minus 2, positive. Okay children, why we have to consider positive, you have understood? So don't get confusion with the last previous classes. There I have explained about G. But here I am explaining about A, acceleration due to acceleration of an object, not the due to gravity. Next, so what they are asking, what is the speed on striking the ground? So we know the formula V is equal to U plus AT. Equations of the motion, the first equation of the motion. Initial velocity is 0 here. Why we have to write initial velocity 0? A car falls off a ledge and drops to the ground, dropping to the ground. So what we have to consider, the initial velocity as a 0. So initial velocity you write it as 0, and what about A children? A is a 10. Then time is how much? 0.5 seconds. So what is the value of 10 into 0.5? You multiply. 10 into 0.5. 5 zeros are 5 ones are 5, 0 zeros are 0 ones are 0, so 0, 5, 0 after 100. So that is 5 ms to the power of minus 1 meter per second. 5 meter per second. So this is the answer for the first question. What is the speed of striking the ground? Means 5 meter per second. The second question what they are asking, what is the average speed during the 0.5 seconds? What is the average speed? Average speed means U plus V divided by 2. Average speed, what is the formula? U plus V divided by 2. The second one, average speed average speed is equal to u plus v divided by 2. What is the value of u, children? U is initial velocity 0. Then final velocity we have calculated here, that is the speed, that is 5 meter per second. 0 plus 5 divided by 2. 5 by 2. 5 by 2 is how much? 2.5, correct? 2.5 meter per second. This is average speed. 2.5 meter per second. Average speed. U plus v by 2. U is 0 and v we have calculated at 0 plus 5 by 2. 5 by 2 is nothing but 2.5. Then what is they are asking in the third question? How high is the ledge from the ground? High, that is distance. When they are asking about height means that is nothing but distance. So which formula you will use at that time? S is equal to ut plus half ut square. So S is equal to ut plus half into at square. Initial velocity you know already 0. Then time 0.5 plus half into a is how much? 10 t square, that is 0.5 whole square. 0.5 into 0, that is nothing but 0 only. Plus here you can cancel it, 2 ones are 2 5s are. So 5 into 0.5 whole square. So you can multiply here 0.5 into 0.5. 5 5s are 25, 2 carry, 5 zeros are 0, 0 plus 2, 2 only, 0 5s are 0, 0 zeros are 0. 5, 2, 0, after 2, so 0.25. Understood children? 5 into 0.5, 0.25. Now you multiply this also. 5 into, okay I will multiply here only. 0.25 into 5. Let me multiply. 5 5 is 25, 2 carry, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 2 12, 1 carry, 5 zeros are 0, 0 plus 1 1. So after 2 digits, so 1.28, 1.25 meter. So what is the height? That is distance. S is equal to 1.25 meter, 1.25 meter. Okay children, you have understood this question. Now let me explain then another one example what they have given in your textbook. Let me read out that question. Open your textbook, page number 136, the second example. An object is thrown vertically upwards. Here we are throwing to upward direction. An object is thrown vertically upward and rises to a height of 10 meter. So H or S we have to consider as a 10 meter. Calculate the velocity with which the object was thrown upward. We have to calculate the velocity with which the object thrown upward. Then the another one, the time taken by the object. And we have to calculate the time taken by the object to reach the highest point. So what they have given, so we have to find out. Okay, let me rub. Okay children, let me write out the data part for the second question. What they have given? Distance they have given as a 10 meter. Height is nothing but a distance, that is 10 meter they have given. And what else they have given? Acceleration due to gravity we can consider as a g, that is a 9.8 or whatever, 10 also we can consider. Then here the object is throwing upward. So either I have to consider u as 0 or v as 0. The object we are throwing upward, okay, like this. Then at that time whether initial velocity is 0 or final velocity is 0, final velocity will be 0. So v is equal to 0 equals to the power of minus 1. Then u we don't know. U we don't know. So yes they have it. So which formula I have to write to find out the value of u? I know the value of u. So you know the formula S is equal to ut plus half at square. Correct. Acceleration due to gravity they have not given. So you can take it as a g as a 9.8 or 10. 9.8 ms to the power of minus 2. So So you know already 9.8 is a fixed value. Sometime in the question itself they are going to give the, see for the first question they have already given 10 ms to the power of minus 2. This question they have not given, so let us consider as 9.8 ms to the power of minus 2. Then what about the acceleration here? The last example we have considered A as a plus 10 ms to the power of minus 2. Here the objective we are throwing upward, in the upward direction. So acceleration of an object is opposite to the direction of the motion. Acceleration of an object is opposite to the direction of the motion. So here we have to consider A as negative. So A will be minus 9.8 ms to the power of minus 2. So let me substitute here U we don't know, so U write as it is. What is the time they have given? Time, let me consider what is the time they have given. Oh, time also they have not given. An object is thrown vertically upward and rises to a height of 10 meter. Calculate the velocity with which the object was thrown upward and the time taken also. Time also we have to consider it. Then we cannot use this formula, children. So in such a way we have to think which formula is suitable. So if I am considering S is equal to ut plus half ut square, we are not getting the answer because the time they have not given. So let me use the formula v square minus u square is equal to 2as. In such a way we have to find out which formula we have to use it. So v value we know 0 minus u we don't know, so u square right as it is. 2 into a is minus 9.8. And what about s? S is 10. S is 10. So minus u square is equal to, here 2 into 10, 10 into multiply, 2 8 is 16, 1 carry, 2 9 is 18, 18 plus 1, 19, multiply by 10 means that will be 196, correct? So u here minus signature is there, minus will get cancelled, so u square is equal to 196, u is nothing but square root of 196. Square root of 196, that is 14. 10 tens are 100, 11 11s are 141, 12 12s are 144, 13 13s are 169, 14 14s are 196. Square root of 196 is 14. So u is equal to 14 meter per second, ms to the power of minus 1. Okay. Now what we have to find out? Time we have to find out. So for time we can use the formula S is equal to ut plus half into at square. So this is the first part and this one is the second part. Yes, S is how much? 10 meter. Initial velocity, that is 14. Then time we don't know, you write as it is. Half into A is minus 9.8 t square. So we don't know. Okay. Otherwise we can use the formula v is equal to u plus at. Correct. V is equal to u plus at also we can use. So let us use that formula also, that will be easy for us. Okay. V is equal to u plus at. V is how much? We don't know. 0. U is how much? 14. A is how much? Minus 9.8. And T we don't know. So write as it is. 14 plus into minus minus 9.8 into t. Here 0. Okay. Then, so 9.8 into the left. Let me shift it to the left side. So 9.8 into t will be 14. Therefore, t will be 14 divided by 9.8. 14 divided by 9.8. So that if I am going to multiply by 10 both the numerator and the denominator, means what will happen? 140 divided by 98. 140 divided by 98. You divide, you will get the answer. 140. So 98 ones are 98. 98 ones are 98. 10 minus 8 is 2. Here 13 minus 9. 13 minus 9 is how much? 10, 11, 12, 13. That is 4. Then 0.0. So 3 is a 4 is a 4. 4 let me consider 4. 4 8 is a 32. 3. 4 9 is a 36. 36 plus 39. Then here 10 minus 2 is 8. Here 11 minus 9. 11 minus 9 is 2. 3 minus 3 is 0. once again 0. So like that it will, then 2s are 3s are 1.4, around 1.43 you will get the answer. So what is the answer? Time t is equal to 1.43 seconds. Time t is equal to 1.43 seconds. Time is around 1.43 seconds. So in this way, sometimes we are having the confusion. So here also I have written that s is equal to ut plus half at square, then I have changed. So we have to think which formula we have to use, whether it is suitable or not suitable, then we have to change it. Okay children, these two problems you practice it. In the coming next class, let me explain about mass and weight. The difference between the mass and the weight of an object on the moon, those relations and all we have to learn, and we will learn in the next class. Till that, thank you.